Well, some days are good, some days are, not so good.
Is it some stuff with your daughter still?
Yeah, yeah, some days I just can't talk to her. I'm not getting through to her. It's just really hard at home.
Okay. Has anything changed since I saw you last between you and your daughter?
Some things are good. Like some days she'll come in and be like, "Hey, mom, so and so happened today," and it's all kind of like superficial stuff. But the minute we start talking about real stuff, then it's like, "Ah!" So I just don't know how to get any more deeper with her,
Yeah. Well, last time we talked, you mentioned wanting to change the way you approached her, to have those deeper conversations with her. Can you tell me how that's worked for you?
Well, like some of the stuff that you told me about trying with her, like sitting down with her. One thing you suggested was like taking her out to dinner, that kind of thing. That helped because then we were in like we weren't at home.
Mm-hmm.
We were out in public. So, of course, her attitude and stuff was a little bit different. And that was good. But I'm still, and maybe it's just me, afraid to bring up those issues with her because I don't want to have the big blow ups that we've had before. So the surface level stuff's getting much better. But talking about some of the real issues like the drinking, that kind of stuff, is where I'd really like to get with her, and I just don't know where to go with that.
Yeah, I remember you telling me that was one of your biggest concerns when we had met before. Do you want to maybe try some role rehearsal with me? We can kind of play out a conversation between you and your daughter, and then maybe you could take that with you after today and try it out at home. Okay. Before we do that, do you want to tell me a little bit more about how you guys talk in public? And maybe we can see how that's different from at home, and then we'll practice it like that.
Well, like when we go, we sit down and we have dinner. Then we're eating and we're engaging, and she'll tell me about her friends, and she'll tell me about what's going on, and that's where I usually like to talk to her about, okay, so this week his schedule looks like, you know, this. We got Monday going on this, or whatever. So we kind of are not just hit or missing each other during the week, but we kind of know what's going on. And I think you even talked about helping like doing a schedule, so that really helped.
Oh, good.
Like with us writing stuff down on the calendar and that kind of thing. So thanks for that, because that's kind of helped us organize, kind of our schedules a little bit better, so that's not so chaotic.
Yeah. Well,
So
that's helpful.
Yeah, that's where our conversation with that.
Okay.
But like I said, again, I really want to get to the issues of if she's drinking or if she's having sex.
Yeah.
So,
well, how about you go ahead and approach me like you would your daughter, and we'll just try that. I'll act as your daughter, and we'll kind of see how it goes. And you can tell me what you think about my responses and see how maybe you think you can get your daughter to respond that way based on how you approach it.
Okay, we can try that. So, Bree, I want to talk to you about something.
What, Mom?
I'm really worried about you and that, it's found with your cans in your car. I know you told me that they're not yours, that they're Casey's brother's, but I just want to make sure that you're not drinking or participating in any of that.
How many times do we have to talk about this?
Well, I'm just really worried about you because, if something were to happen, if you were to get pulled over or something like that, then it would fall back on me that I would get in trouble too, and I'm worried for you because I don't want you to end up in trouble with the police or going to jail or anything like that.
Well, why do you worry so much? It's not like I'm doing anything you haven't, right?
but it's different, like, cause I'm your mom and I'm supposed to worry about you.
I guess. All right. Well.
So tell me,
We'll
what did I
see.
do? What can I do better there?
Well, you definitely kept a very nice, calm demeanor, and I know that's something we had touched on last session. Was kind of your tone of voice when you're talking to her, and you did really well with that. So that is some progress there in itself. Now, were my reactions kind of like how it happens with your daughter? Okay.
And you help me because I get worried and upset that she's gonna overreact, and then that's where the snowball effects happen. So yeah, I guess me being calm when I talk to her about it would help. So thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome. I'm glad that some of that has been helpful for you. So then, what we're looking at here is your main concerns being her alcohol use and then her possible sexual activity. Okay. Do you know where some of those behaviors might be coming from? Has she seen them happen? Do her friends do them? I mean, is there some area that maybe you could kind of hone in on with her on those things?
Well, you said when we were doing the role play that wherever like she sees me doing it. Maybe that's something I need to look at for myself. That maybe she is picking it up from some of my habits. Okay, so maybe I need to make the change there.
So then, what you're saying is you also are drinking alcohol then, and she might be picking up your behaviors.
I do sometimes, but not a lot. But she does see me doing it, so maybe I should do it when she's not around. Maybe that would help when she's not seeing me do it. I can do that. So.
Okay. Well, you've been able to identify your situation really well and kind of talk about some of the negative thoughts with things. So, how about you continue to work on your approach with your daughter? Does that sound like a good plan? And then when we meet next time, we can kind of see how things are at that point. Just continuing and seeing how that works out.
Yeah, that would be great.
All right.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Thank you for coming in.
I'll see you next time.
All right.